The Federal High Court in Abuja sentenced the Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Alkali Baba, to prison for a period of 3 months for disobeying a court order. The presiding judge, Justice Mobolaji Olajuwon, issued the ruling on Tuesday following a suit filed by a former police officer, Patrick Okoli, who claimed he was unlawfully and compulsorily retired from the Nigeria Police Force. Delivering judgment, Olajuwon held that it is unfortunate that the chief enforcer of the law is one who has deliberately refused to comply with the same law. Earlier in November, Justice Chizoba Orji of the Federal High Court in Abuja convicted the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Abdulrasheed Bauer, for contempt, and ordered that he should be committed to prison at Kuje Correctional Center in Abuja. However, Justice Orji, in a subsequent ruling, set aside the conviction of Bauer after hearing an application brought by the EFCC chairman. Well, to discuss this further, Oshoma, legal expert, joins me now. Thank you, as always, for joining us. Now, the question everyone is asking is, who will bail the cat? But what does this development say of Nigeria's judicial arm, where the executive arm of government keeps disobeying court orders at will?
Thank you. It is frustrating, really, when the law enforcer becomes a lawbreaker, and it permeates from the top to the bottom of our society, where you see policemen take the law into their hands, and you see policemen that are supposed to be enforcing as little as traffic laws are the traffic law breakers. So this is not just starting today. Even we've had cases where attorney generals, disobey the laws, disobey judgment of court orders, and tell you that they are studying the court judgment. We've had situations where even presidents will violate court orders, and nothing will happen, because here they are supposed to be the ones to enforce these court orders. So, but I think I like this new development. Before now, what you hear was the fact that there is contempt proceedings, and consistently the IGP had been asked to come show cause. But starting from the case of Bauer, the court had taken it beyond that to now actually making an order, issuing an order for the arrest of some of these law enforcers. So at least it starts from making these orders for the arrest, and subsequently someday, we would have people who would be able to truly enforce these orders and, either carry out those orders to arrest the IGP, arrest the EFCC chairman, or even arrest an attorney general. But the first step is the courts are bold enough to make such orders in cases before where all that would have happened was that the contempt proceedings would die a natural death.
Now, I'd like to get your insight into this. Do you think this arrest now will be with immediate effect, or is it something we should look out for? Because in the case of Bauer, it took a while before he wrote an application to the judge, perhaps, explaining his side of things. But how do you see this playing out at the end of the day?
That's why I said that the first thing is to make an order. But unfortunately, the person that is supposed to execute that order is the person that is ordered to be arrested. If you have a country where laws work, ordinarily the president would have immediately asked the next person in command to arrest the IG and ensure that that court order is enforced, and let the IG go cool off in Kuje prison for violating a court order of the law of the land. But unfortunately, we're in a country where orders are observed in breach. So the man who is ordered to be arrested, who will arrest him? But like I said, I like the fact that these orders are coming. Before now, they wouldn't have come. But I would like the fact that the courts are bold enough to make this pronouncement. Hopefully, maybe in the next dispensation, we would have a president that will be bold enough to say, if you violate a court order, no matter how highly placed you are, you should go face the music. So that is when we will bring sanity to truly our judicial processes, that when a court order is made, and that court order must be complied with to the latter.
Now I'm just learning of a quick update now to the issue. The IGP has reacted and he's saying that he's not aware of the court order. What do you make of this?
it is not in his mouth to say he's aware or he's not aware. The court an order had been issued. If the court, that's usually their defense. If the court grants an order for the arrest of Liberus Oshoma, for example, the IG will not be aware before the overzealous policemen will want to enforce that order, even without saying it. It has always been their defense that they are not aware of the same court order. They are never aware of it. So the question is, for the fact that you are not aware of the court order, does it invalidate the order? I am happy he didn't say that he's not aware of the court proceedings. So we are past that stage of him being aware or not. Now that he's aware of the court order, what has he done? He should walk to Kuje prison and take a room there first. Now that he's aware, whether he's aware of it or not, he's aware now that there's a court order. His lawyer probably would have obtained a CTC of that order. The court does not need to serve him the order. The Attorney General will be served with the order, and the Attorney General will be asked to also, ensure compliance with the order.
Well, is this much you can take on the conversation, but it's still a wait-and-see situation. Liberus Oshoma, legal expert, thank you very much for your time and your contribution.